National Football League.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team having all sorts of problems recently. They have lost 6. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, we're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On second down, Russ. He's across midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Wilson will throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up. He'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw again is Wilson. This one intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he covered some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line. You see the numbers for him in this first quarter of play. And looking to build on him here as they begin with first and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of couple. From the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. In the shotgun, Wilson. Here's a short one, caught by Fireman. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Steelers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, 0. 280. What?
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible, and so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
To try again, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice gain.
He's got his tight end. That's Fireman. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again, Wilson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. Again, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Russ. This one caught it before. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Johnson will take it in. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game, and we haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. Now Wilson on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. They'll get him out 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Here's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Wilson to throw. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The short touchdown catch last time they were on the field. And they take over here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is a big-time play for the Steelers. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Cut. Cut.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd down, here's Wilson. A pass taken in by Johnson. A gain of 11 on that walk. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. They go play action with Wilson. That one taken in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
He has been nothing short of magnificent so far in this first half. Defense has not had an answer. He could well be on his way to a career-best performance. Another drive begins here with first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They get 11. And quickly pick up a first down.
Steelers, first down.
A run here with Johnson. Oh, yeah. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Play action. Now, Wilson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at him. It's 1st and goal. was targeted quite a bit on that last drive, wound up finishing it off with a touchdown grab. Now they go back to work. 1st and 10. Shove. And he won't quite get in. Down to... He's already made a big impact on this one. 2 first-half touchdown grabs. See if they continue to go his way. This drive begins. It's 1st and 10.
Go. 3-15.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
Wilson to throw. Here's a screen set up for Warren. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At their 28-yard
To throw again is Wilson. And he's open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to have a 1st down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Again, Wilson. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one caught at the 4. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Pickup of 2.
One final throw before the break. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Steelers offense trotting back out for their 1st involvement of this 2nd half. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So first down, second down, third down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need fourth down, I have it, so I don't need to get it all on second, all on third. So it changes the philosophy.
Steelers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Now Wilson on first down. Going for it all. Underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed, as they have the advantage here in the fourth. They'll try the right side with Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
On the coverage.
Now Russ. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a great look there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit...
The Steelers offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On first down, Wilson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Johnson is running right. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Stokes on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Russ. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go play action now. Wilson got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give us and it's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Go again from the 3. It is second and goal. They'll try to run with Johnson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Go, 280. Start.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
43-yard line.
Wilson. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Wilson. Out quickly to Metcalf. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. On this first down, it's Johnson. And he gets him out of danger and then some. Up past the 20-yard line. On first down, right back to Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Wilson lines up in the pistol. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Good coverage by Christian Harris.
Play action. Now, Wilson. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
Harris goes out of the coverage.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive.
One flip. 280.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stoops.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Wilson to throw. A pass taken in by Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards.
2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 41 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he will score again. Touchdown, Steelers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This one in the win column for the Steelers. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory.
There's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar. Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys running through the front half of their schedule. Just one loss through 9 games. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. His guys with a crowd at their backs and things all... So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
That's completed right side. And he has it Steveson right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Ross off the play fake. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Steelers.
First down, here's Russ. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. 2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing again is Russ. He's got it near the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts.
Steelers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. Go quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur and might even hear a few bluebirds.
They're set up at the 35 now.
And the Steelers first down.
First down throw from Wilson. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Complete beyond the marker. Gets it to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pull that in front further, 13-zip. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Into traffic, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Russ now from the gun. He finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Options are open here. It's second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Still inches to go on third down. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Wilson with it on first. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Dump off caught by his back. He breaks the tackle. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Time's gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. Russ is cooking again. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They come in riding an 8-game winning streak, one of the longest in the league all season, partner. And they're in control of what could be win number 9. On first down, it's Wilson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Throwing again on second down, Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That's caught for the first. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He's now up to 7 catches in this first half. Quite the pace that he set for himself. Let's see if he can keep this up and just how many catches he can haul in before this one's over. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's got it up to midfield and into Brown's territory. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 47. That one's cut along left sideline. We won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now an inside gift to Johnson. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Wilson now from the gun. Throw caught at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Russ is going to cook here. And oh, he got it. Interception. And the Browns will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Wilson on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Broke through the tackle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now here's Russ. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's the Steelers' first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Wilson now off the play action. Fits it through the middle. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
First down, here's Russ. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down throw from Wilson. Tackle, but he lost the football! And this is going to be Browns football! The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Wilson now, 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On play action now, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Wilson out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Russ now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now lead by 10. He can pack it in at this point, Brock. It is already a great game for him. Imagine what he can finish up with if he stays anywhere close to this pace.
Well, this pace right here puts him in the record books. I mean, it is absurd what he's doing, and I love, offensively, you keep calling it till they stop it. But goodness gracious, defense, you may want to double cover this guy.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson finds his man over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call, nets him the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Wilson with it on first. That's completed right side. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this close to their end zone. They've got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. On first down, it's Wilson. Going with a screen to Johnson. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Definitely got to watch for a safety here, partner. 2nd and long from their 1. Johnson up the middle. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Here's Wilson to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on third down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All the folks in me, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard. So far for him, has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Play action. It's Wilson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Wilson now from the gun. He loses the football, and the Browns pick it up. And return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Wilson on 1st and 10. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas. Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Wilson to throw again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Russ is cooking again. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So he's able to bring the return to a stop, but now it looks like he was shaken up in the process. They're going to bring out someone to look at him. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. First down, here's Russ. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's into the end zone for a Cleveland pick six. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
If you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Give to Johnson to start this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 11, and that's a Steelers first down.
First down, Steelers.
Ross out of the pistol. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down throw from Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Hits it through the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 29 yards. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one's complete over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Russ now from the gun. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Shows a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Russ. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing again, here's Wilson. Finds his man over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Wilson looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. This is Johnson heading right. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Rush coming for Wilson. He's got it at the 6. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Running for it with Johnson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They go to him again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Wilson with it on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And it's going to be 2nd down. Wilson keeping it here. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So that brings up the offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Cut out left. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Wilson now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play action, it's Wilson. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, to possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Steelers with a little more work to do to win it here. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Wilson on 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Still time to go, Brock, but their touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. This is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they've got the late lead.
Browns 52.
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And this game, wow, it came down to the final moments where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
The Steelers game is over, but his work isn't done yet. There's been a lot of external talk about this team, and it's finally time that the players are asked about it.